So in the history of our school, we've produced over 550 college athletes and counting. And so with that, we do have a reputation of being a very strong athletic program. About 6 years ago, we started a program, the Student Athlete College Outreach Program, and it was really to become a resource for our student athletes that maybe were aspiring to be a college athlete, because we did hear some feedback that, some student athletes that wanted to play maybe felt like they started the process too late, didn't know enough about the process to actually do it. The service is provided for anybody here at our school, even beginning at the 6th grade level. I would say most often we're going to see our athletes who are in the 8th and 9th grade that might be elite athletes that are already standing out primarily on the club side. Realistically, we're probably working mostly with our sophomores. And so we do an annual presentation for our families that are interested. It's more of a comprehensive overview of the entire process. As a follow-up to that, we do invite our families to come and ask questions. And our goal is that it's student-directed. The student really does have to have a passion to play at the next level. The students are going to be the main driver of the entire process. They're the ones that are going to be doing the outreach part of it. If an athlete is already talking to a coach, I'm okay with following up. If our athlete has a question that maybe they're uncomfortable asking a coach or unsure about, I'm happy to email or pick up the phone. And then just in that timeline, beginning usually sophomore year, there's sort of these checkpoints of things that are age appropriate that we'll look at. So we try to interweave that with our college process as well, because we do want to make sure that the athletes are looking at schools that check all the other boxes that they're hoping for as well, to make sure that it's a good fit and that they're not just going to college to play a sport. Academy has a great reputation from an academic standpoint, of course. We have really great relationships with what we would consider to be highly selective schools across the country. And then now we're able to, sort of loop in the athletic side of that. And so the feedback that we've been getting from the coaches is that they really like our kiddos. This was an important step for us because we haven't seen anything like it within a school. We know that there maybe are some independent consultants out there. We know club coaches have been doing it for their student athletes, but they've been doing that for their specific sport. But for us, when we're looking at our whole community, we want to make sure that we have a consistent resource here at our school that oftentimes the recruiting services and unfortunately club coaches can't always speak towards our school itself. So we try to use the model of shoot for the stars, land on the moon. Our goal is to make sure at least you landed farther than when you started. And we just want to create as many moons as possible, right? And so, yeah, if a kiddo wants to go play a particular sport at Ohio State because it's really shiny and new and there's a lot of money there and they're on ESPN every day. We'll keep that as a goal for them, but we also then look at the reality of where they are. So again, we will communicate with their head coaches, get some feedback on that side. Depending on the feedback that they get, we will either, if it's really positive, maybe we'll kind of up the ante a little bit. Like, okay, all right, that was good. Let's go ahead and reach for some of these other schools that might be at a little bit of a higher level for you of what we think. If it's a school that the kid really, really loves, thinks they love, again, that's where I'm happy to reach out just to get a very transparent answer from the coach if I can. At the end of it all, right, by the time they're actually making out their college list, we want to have those relationships with the schools that actually are good fits for them, while factoring in the financials, the location, the size, the academic rigor. What is that diploma from that school going to mean? So all of that has to support the athletic piece too. The biggest point is, again, having multiple moons to land on at the end of the process and not having to look back and say, man, I wish I would have started sooner, or man, I wish I'd have known, or I wish I would have had somebody to poke me every once in a while to keep me accountable.